I'm sapped. Hello, my cuties. Today I'm going to be talking about a very interesting topic that I've been wanting to talk about, but I don't know what's going on with me. Don't know how to always start my videos. I think I'm getting that slum of not really knowing what I want to talk about, but don't worry. The mojo will come back. Trust. I just need to let it come back because I haven't posted in so long. But today I will be talking about Samyra. No, not that Samyra. This Samyra. A Harvard graduate, a singer and influencer, and, as I want to call her, because I don't know what else I think I'd put her under, an activist for plus size representation, especially in fashion and brands. Now, who is this woman? Well, she is known on the internet for a lot of things. One side is going to brands, or talking about brands, and how a lot of them are not size inclusive. How a lot of the times they don't actually have plus size clothing. And she actually calls out how their clothing brands are actually straight sizes, just marketed up more. Like an XXXXXXXXXXL, when instead of just putting like 2X in the store. And she actually explains it many times with showing brands like scale charts and even showing it herself wearing the items multiple times. And the weird thing that Samyra always gets is a lot of backlash for doing this, because she constantly gets told to like, oh, shut up, or like, oh, not this girl talking again, or told to get in a gym, which she calls out again with absolute hilarious humor with going, well, if you want me to get in the gym, I need gym clothes. And seeing that brands don't like making plus size gym wear, what the fuck am I supposed to wear to the gym? Which also, this actually contradicts those comments of saying you need to get in a gym and saying you need to go for a run. Contradicts a lot because she's gone on marathon runs. I believe she's done at least a 5K or a 10K. I'm not too sure, but being someone who's done at least, I believe, a 5K or 5 miles, that shit fucking hurts. And trust me, you'll be huffing and puffing regardless if you're running or walking by the end of it. So I give this woman a lot of strengths. And for people to shit on her is kind of fucking funny. Now, Samyra has been in a lot of dramas, many being with brands, but also some celebrities, which I will be stating my opinions on. But don't worry, I am here to support this girl, because I'm sorry, I respect what she's doing. Because when you look at it realistically, yeah, brands love to say they're inclusive and love to say, oh, be your true self, but don't put the clothes in the store for some reason and going, well, they're online, you can buy them online. Last time I goddamn check, online doesn't have a fucking dressing room I can try them in on. So God forbid I get a size too small or a size too big, I have to return them. And half the time you have to pay to get them returned, or you gotta ship them back and you gotta wait for another thing. It's a lot more hectic than just going to the store and trying it on. So some of the controversies that Samyra has been in are one with the brand Rare Beauty. Now, Rare Beauty is a makeup brand. They are not a clothing brand. But the reason that Samyra has gotten controversy with them is because of Rare Beauty inviting her to I believe, a creator collab thing, like a little like booth pop-up thing. And when she got there, she saw that there was merch. And thinking that being a plus size influencer, they'd have plus size clothing, she went over there to check it out, maybe get something, and found out that they indeed did not have plus size clothing, which is weird. Because why would you invite someone who you know her whole thing is advocating for plus size clothes, and you not having them at your fucking pop-up? Like, is that a bad thing? Because I don't think it is. But when Samyra called out these creators, people constantly were telling her, oh, it's just a brand, it's just a makeup brand, why are you carrying that hard? Ignoring the entire fact that they invited her to this event. They asked her to come and try on these clothes, or try out these makeup products, try and get some merch, and even saying that when she told Rare Beauty about this problem, they told her to go onto their store, pick out merch, and they would send it to her. And multiple brands have done that to her. I believe Olipop and some other ones. I'll put them on the screen. Everything will be on the screen and there'll be cutaways. But it's hilarious how brands can't just fucking send them or have them at their pop-ups. Like, why even bring these people here when you know that you're not going to have sizes for them? And the funny thing is that Samyra does this all with a huge amount of humor. She constantly takes hate that she gets and she puts them into funny videos and funny remixes, which her music and her singing abilities are fucking peak. And I would love to have her singing voice. Yes, I am Ursula, and yes, she is Ariel, and I will snatch that shit out. Which generally, her music, I just listen. I need you to just listen.
When I'm a supermodel, and I'm a supermodel, I said I don't care what the people say.
Did you listen? Because that shit was a masterpiece to me. And I don't get copyrighted. Please, 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 please don't copyright me. I like the music, please. Anyway, another controversy that she has been in is with a musician named Cardi B. Now, Cardi B is a rapper. She is mainly known for her very lewd and very adult topics, which is fine. You can write whatever you want to write. You know, it's not like children. I don't think children are listening to her, and if they are, I don't think she supports that and says, get that shit away from the children. But anyway, so an incident happened with Cardi B when she talked about apparently her plus size merch being sold out and how she apparently needed to stop making fat jokes. Now, I don't know why in our great age of 2026 we would be still making fat jokes. Even I think this was 2025. I don't know why we're making jokes about them. But she made the jokes nonetheless, and Samyra heard about it and was rightly a little shocked because it wasn't even for the fact that the plus sizes were like all gone and like they had been sold out. No, I believe Samyra was actually very happy about that because it showed at least that this creator respected that. It was the fact that people still are making fat jokes, and that in this great age of, you know, that happening, it's like what the fuck. And Samyra made a video, and the video obviously, as you've seen, and if you haven't, here it is. Obviously, it's that she holds it very respectfully. She doesn't demean Cardi B. She actually builds her up and saying, hey, you shouldn't be taking disrespect, and if anything, you shouldn't be throwing it back at people. Because that's not how I would assume grown adults would act. That's my opinion, not Samyra's. But when this happened, Cardi B, instead of just taking it and leaving it and moving on, made a whole post talking about how Samyra needed to mind her business, basically, and just not worry about it, and just a clip for your fucking self. And obviously, I'm sorry, being called out by any fucking creator like that I'm sorry, if you are a famous person, why do you not understand you're famous and that to an extent you need to talk respectfully? You need to have a little decorum. Because that's just being a grown adult and having the respect to act a little polite, and not even polite, just holding yourself to where you have a name now and a brand, and maybe Cardi B's brand is that she doesn't give a shit, and I respect her for that. But it's also being able to hold yourself accountable to talking like that sometimes, because in my opinion, and it's my opinion, and I'm not trying to be rude, the video to me, Cardi B kind of sounded like she was acting like a teenager who can't get over the fact that someone insulted her. That's just me. And also, there's this one video, if I can find it, I'll put it up here, where someone really explains it really well, because I have so many mixed emotions with it. But this video, I feel, really sums it up for me, so I'll put that up on screen. And I feel that guy just really says it best, in my opinion, so tea to him. So, but anyway, after that incident happened, Samyra came out with a little post saying how she was going to take a break and how she felt I believe, very insulted by what Cardi B said, as anyone would. I mean, at least I would be when I'm just trying to tell you not to bully and be fat phobic, but, you know, call me a fat bitch, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. But while this was all going on, Samyra's mother had made a video basically supporting her child and basically saying how her daughter was, you know, so brave for constantly making these contents. And I'll put the video up too. All these videos we put up, like I said, and basically talking about how brave her child was. And some people had a problem with that, I guess, because when Samyra said all these things, or like when this whole situation was going on, her mom was just trying to be nice and support her kid, and people thought that, I guess, that was wrong, I guess. I don't know. I mean, my parents support me all the damn time, so I guess my parents are fucking up in the parent department, I guess. I don't know. But also, a lot of people have no reason to be hating Samyra as much as they are. Because Samyra just right out says to companies they need to be plus size inclusive and stick for what they're saying. And she's called out so many brands like Hollister, Lululemon, the Once 20, Forever 21, so many brands. And people act like she's going in there, stomping the fuck around like a fucking Godzilla, going, "You guys need to have plus size clothes in here now. I need it," and yelling at the employees. If anything, she's very respectful to the employees, simply just asking, "Hello, do you have any plus size, clothing here for me to try on?" And they always say no, and she, it proves her point. It proves her points that stores don't have them. And for people who are like, just wear the sizes, wear like the 2X's that you already have. I'm sorry, but if I'm not trying to look like my fucking grandmother. If I'm 21, I'm not trying to look 50 with how plus size clothing are being sold. You look like a fucking grandma. They look fucking ugly. Hideous. And half the time, you can't even find them in the store, and they're put under other shit, or they're hidden in the back. And it's like you can't even find the stuff. So what do you want bigger people to do? What do you want plus size people to do? Do you want them to fucking go hunting for the clothes they already apparently have? Or fucking go online and have to fight to get the proper clothing? For God's sakes. And this is coming from someone who, yes, isn't plus size, but already myself, I have trouble finding bigger clothing. Because everything that is cute is really, really small. Which I don't fucking know people, especially who are teenage of age with the clothing I like wearing, who are that fucking tiny. And I also know this much. Not everyone's hips and thighs are the same fucking size. Not everyone is a stick. Sorry, not everyone is. And it's sad to see all the cute clothing being given away to much skinnier people, because that's what we've been told our entire lives is the correct size or the normal size for people. And Samyra herself, even when people start fucking throwing this shit after she's explained herself about 20 fucking times, she just starts throwing books that you can go out and find your fucking self to why she has these points. Some of them being Fearing the Black Body, which I actually looked up, and it is a very interesting talking of Black women and, the not the psychology, but so or less like the way like humanity has seen them and how they've been treated over the years. And it's on my book. It's on my book list. I will try to find it. I want to read it. I need to read. I need to brighten my horizon. But also another book is What We Don't Talk About When We Talk About Fat Bodies, which also I looked up, and it's also a really interesting book and a really interesting perspective of, fat phobia and society and just general showing what it is. And I can't wait to read these books. I really want to. If anything, if I find them so interesting, I might make a topic about them too. But really, I just wanted to talk about Samyra and kind of her entire whole thing, because I find her a very, very inspirational person, because she has been through so much hate and so much shit over her time on TikTok and the internet. And I'm sorry, she doesn't deserve that. And I'm sorry, she shouldn't have to advocate for clothing for plus size people, because it should just be a thing. We're in 2026 now, and people are still having to fight for cute clothing and, comfortable clothing to wear without fighting constantly, or, without being called, "Oh, you're overreacting," or "You're this," or "You're that." Listen, honey, the sad thing is that we're always going to need to fight for shit that we believe in. Women had to fight. Black people had to fight. All types of immigrants and races had to fight to get the respect they deserve. And sadly, it's sadly a little bit of the same situation, just a different, outlook of it. It's like calling the kettle black. You know what I mean? A little bit like that. But, I wish that people could know Samyra for her singing, because she is a beautiful singer, like I showed you earlier. And she just has so much energy to her and so much strength to her that I really admire. And one day I hope I can have one day enough to look people in the eyes and go, you know what? I do deserve these things. Not because I'm fucking trying to be a dick about it. Not because, anything of the above. It's because people like me fucking deserve it. People who sit here and look like me deserve to have these things. Not the other day, not tomorrow, but now. Now is when we need to have these things, and now is when we need to be talking about these things. But I hope this video got to some people, and I hope some of these things inspired people to go and check out her content. She's a very, very funny person at the end of the day, and she has a message that really needs to be heard, especially now in our climate of where so much shit we kind of make jokes about and we laugh and we think, oh, that's so funny, until we really look at it and go, that's not funny. It's not funny to make race jokes. It's not funny to make fun of women. It's not fun to make fun of plus size people. It's really not. And you can call me woke for it, but it's realistically not, because these people like you are just trying to live their life. So anyway, I hope you like this video. I hope, like I said again, you go and check out Samyra's content. She's a very funny person. She has a great message. And, you know, I just generally hope that this was entertaining and you learned something from it. Anyway, hope you have a great day, and I hope to be making more content that really is on topics, like I said, I like, and topics that are very interesting. If you have anything that you want me to talk about, please put it in the comments. If I find it interesting enough, I'll probably make a video about it. I don't know what I will be talking about yet, like next after this. It'll probably be another rant video. It probably will be a vlog. I have no clue. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, like I said, and I hope you guys are having a good day. If you're gonna go to bed, I hope you sleep well. I hope if you're just waking up, I hope you have a great day. And if you're watching this in the afternoon, hope your day's going pretty well. Anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye, y'all.